Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, everybody. Take a look and check where we are. It's the Carnival Miracle, and now we're doing the exterior tour here. Everybody, thank you so much for making the first video such a great success, and I hope that you enjoyed that video. And we're going to start off here in our cabin 7297 on the veranda deck, right in the aft area to the aft elevators, and we're going to take a little trek up to the top so you can have an idea of what the veranda, the exterior portion looked like. So what we did in the last video, guys, was primarily interior. This one will be exterior and interior as well, but primarily exterior. So we're going to get into this elevator here. I'm recording this at our last sea day. I think it's day 4. Day 4 or day 5, I think. It's our last sea day coming from Cabo San Lucas. There's the hubby. He decided to join me on this hike this time around. This video is not going to be as long as the previous video, but it is a pretty long video. So we're going to get started here in the elevator. As you can see, there's that theme again. We are actually going down to deck 3. And we're going to take a look at that exterior portion of the decks there for deck 3. Excuse me. All right, so we go over to the starboard side of the deck, and this is where, like I mentioned in our previous video, where we did a lot of our smoking. So this is the smoking section here for guests and for staff. So there's one in the aft, and then there's one in the forward portion of the deck, but I wanted to come out so you guys can kind of see what this all looks like. I'm doing a little turn roundabout here, and we're going to head right straight to the back here, so you guys get an idea of the deck plan on the exterior side for deck 3. Really cool because it actually goes all the way around the ship. So we're going to take a little trek here around the trip, and you guys can see on my pace what the exterior part of deck 3 looks like. Look how gorgeous it is outside. We were in t-shirts and shorts, I think, during this afternoon. And again, this is the Sunday after Thanksgiving. But check this out. Gorgeous deck 3. Out in the back where you can hang out and just chill, and it's pretty open. No restrictions back here, as you can see. And we'll look over here to the back of the ship, and the engine's just roaring. It's not roaring here, but I wanted to show you what... Oh, it is roaring. Yes, it's roaring loud. So check that out. We're going to head right over. I'm going to come over here to the center so you can see it. Or maybe I don't. We're just going to keep on trekking. We're going to walk around deck 3, the back aft, aft portion of deck 3. And now we're going to walk over to the port side of deck 3. And we're just going to continue to trek right through. I wanted to give you an idea of what the walking looks like across the decks here on the outside and the exterior side. Check that out. Oh, guys, the water was so blue on this particular day. Check that out. It was truly amazing. All right, we're going to continue our trek here. I am just walking right next to the rails here, as to not catch anybody, because from time to time there'll be folks that are walking by. As I mentioned, the ship was about 75% full, so it was a pretty full ship for us. But look how beautiful the deck is out here. It's just really chill. It's a way to walk around the ship when you want to get some fresh air, get some fresh air, get some great sun, and do a little exercise. And we'll definitely go to the walking track a little later when we get to the higher decks here. But here you can also see where they have the little lifeboats that are above on deck 4. These are the controls here on this side. that control how the lifeboats come down. So I'm veering a little this way so that I don't catch the people inadvertently. I don't want to put a lot of people into the shot here, but you can't help it when you have a fuller ship or, you know, a lot of folks on the ship. Excuse me, I'm a little raspy this afternoon or this evening. There it is. So a quick little walkthrough. I wanted to really give you guys the experience of the walking through of these decks. So you'll be enjoying me just doing a little quick voiceover around what the decks look like. And above you could see the lifeboats there on deck 4. And deck 4 is primarily the cabins for deck 4. Those are the obstructed views going out, looking outside. So they're obstructed by the ship, those little lifeboats. So now we're over in the already. Gosh, we got here so fast. We're already at Gatsby's Garden here on the port side. So as if you saw my last video, we did walk through Gatsby's Garden. We started on the starboard side and we came out of the port side, and we are gonna go over here and trying to recall what we do. Oh, this is the front side of deck 3 on the starboard side, and I think we do walk all the way down this one as well, so you guys can get that same experience of doing a walkthrough across these decks. So this is the port side. As I mentioned, at the tail end of the port side, there's a smoking section, and of course on the forward side of the deck 3, there's another smoking section. So those are the only two places on the Miracle where you could smoke exterior. You can also smoke in the casino. When you are gambling, I think there's a section there that's allowed for smoking. At the time there was. I know that recently, if you're watching this, they don't allow smoking in the casino at all any longer due to COVID-19 restrictions. So they have stopped that as well. So enjoy as you're walking. We're walking through here. I'm trying to pick up my pace so you guys don't get bored as we're walking through. But I also wanted to make sure you guys are enjoying the amazing views that are off of the deck. So I walk close to the rails here so you guys can see the water as well. Right, we're just passing the mid-ship portion. So again, this is a smaller ship. It's not like the Panorama where you are walking across these decks for a time. So that's mid-ship already. That little section area, and there I go looking over once again. And I think I have my gimbal, and I'm actually, my gimbal's off of the rail. So I'm holding it so you guys can see it off the rail. And it's pretty windy this afternoon as I'm doing a walkthrough. And I'm not sure if we'll be able to hear it. We may be able to hear it. There it is. And there are the guys. That's the staff who's doing, it's part of the smoking section there on the aft side, port side of the deck 3. All right, we're going to pass these fellas here, and we are going to head back up, and I think we're going to go up to, gosh, I don't recall. Let's see. Look at how gorgeous, guys. I miss it. I need to get on a cruise really, really soon. Like super soon. All right. Let's get right back in. There's the Hubs. He is with me on this trek. He needed the walk. So let's get to walking. I'm going to hit the elevator here so I can show you where we're going to go. I believe we're going to head up to deck 9. We're going to head up to deck 9. We're going to start in the aft of deck 9. Yep, deck 9 it is. And when you get up to deck 9 in the aft, it takes you right straight into the Lido buffet. So I'll give you a little vantage point of the Lido buffet as well, Lido marketplace. Excuse me, I'm really, really hoarse today. So you hang a right, and there's the Lido buffet, Lido marketplace right here already. We didn't get a chance to do a tour of the Lido marketplace on this interior one, I don't believe. But at least you can see it here on this video. And there's the gorgeous views as you sit in the Lido marketplace. The Lido marketplace is a little dark. On this ship, we were on the panorama, and it was really, really bright. And recently, just on the Radiance, and it mimicked the panorama as well. Now we're right over here in the Serenity area, and the Serenity area on the Miracle is located here on Deck 9, right behind the Lido buffet or Lido marketplace. So it's not on the top front of the ship. It's towards the back. And so there's a nice adults only little area here. And we're going to walk through here so you guys can get an idea of what the Serenity area looks like on the Carnival Miracle. Again, it's different. It runs the back of the ship on Deck 9, and normally your Serenity is towards the front. Like on the panorama, it has its own area in the front, and on the Radiance, it's also in the front. But in the Miracle, it is in the back here. As you can see, you have these little like half dome cabana type style beds that you can lay in. And look at all those people, guys. There was a lot of people on this ship. So, you know, people were taking the chance to get some sun at end of November, early December, before they get back into the winter part of America. And so they're taking their opportunity to get a little bit of sun here, which was actually really, really nice. The sun was really, really nice this day. We're wearing shorts and flip-flops and t-shirt and all that good jazz. All right, so we continue to walk around in this area. This is, I'm going to show you here, the Serenity area, so you guys have an idea of what the Serenity area looks like on the Miracle. All right, we're going to walk back here so you can see the bar, the Serenity bar. So there is a bar here as well. So on most, and there's the pool, and of course the hot tub there in the back. And I don't know if this is the Serenity bar. It's called Serenity bar here on the Miracle. I don't recall if it's called Tides Pool or Tides Bar, which is normally what it's like on other ships, but that is the bar that's located there. So we'll give you another vantage point of the beautiful water. We're going to climb up here onto Deck 10. And a continuation kind of Serenity. So on Deck 10, there is that opportunity to be able to adults only, 21 and over again, where they have these little cabanas that are happening right on the railing area. And there's the water slide. So I think the primary Serenity area is right here in this section. But on the top section here on Deck 10 is the bottom of the waterfalls, bottom of the water slides, and a couple more cabanas. And I don't know if those are part of the Serenity. I don't recall seeing that. I'm going to assume no, because obviously kiddos do come up here on the water slides and come off the water slides as well. So I wanted to give you an opportunity to see that. You'll be seeing most of the Waterworks area here shortly. But we're going to walk here on the starboard side of Deck 9. Again, look how gorgeous it is. Oh, I'm just missing the blue skies over here. All right, we're going to walk across the starboard side of Deck 9. Sorry, Deck 10. I keep on saying Deck 9. Deck 10, guys. Deck 10. Oh. All right. So look at how beautiful it is out here. The sun is just beaming down pretty nicely. All right, so we're going to keep on walking so you guys can see we're headed towards the mid part of the ship here. And we're walking across Deck 10. And you'll be able to see here, which is really wonderful, the section where the Lido deck is. Here on the Miracle. Continue our little trek here on the starboard side. As you can see, lots and lots of folks are here. So I was trying my best not to catch the people that were over here on this side and surprise anybody. But there it is. This is deck 10 of the Carnival Miracle, right on the exterior portion here. It was pretty windy. I'm trying to remember now. It was pretty windy. pretty windy out here. So I wanted to give you guys an opportunity for some views from deck 10 as well. As I mentioned, there's a lot of people out because it is sea day today. And so I wanted to make sure. Oh, I forgot there is a smoking section up here on deck 10. There is. That's where I lost my sunglasses, guys. Right there in the little smoking section in deck 10. All right, we're going to continue. What's beautiful about the Carnival Miracle is that it allows you to come all the way here to the front on deck 9 and deck 10, if I recall, all the way here to the front to catch some of the views on the forward end of the ship. There's not a lot of ships that do this now. I know the Radiance doesn't have this. If I'm trying to remember, very limited in the front for Radiance. And right there is the gym as well, so you're able to be in the gym and look out into the beautiful ocean. And there it is. That is... Yes, there's 2 sections. You can go down there to level 9. I didn't get to go there earlier. So we're walking around here on deck 10. On the port side now. You guys can get a glimpse of what the happenings are over here on deck 10. Alright, we continue here on our trek. Headed towards the midship here again, and we're going to look at the beautiful sun that's like shimmying off this beautiful water here. What I really enjoyed about the outside decks of the Miracle was that it was just so open, and there was always an opportunity to get some sun here. There it is. Check that out. Man, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. The other thing about the Carnival family is that they keep the area so spotless and so clean. I just want to give props out to the staff here that do just a great job of doing some of that hard labor work of keeping all of these areas clean for all of us to enjoy. So here it is. We continue to do our little trek and our little walk here on the port side of deck 10. You can hear a little bit of the noise and just the fun time that people are having here. So I filmed this on purpose because I wanted to show that normally a lot of these would be out here on the decks on the summertime when it's really hot, and so people would really take the opportunity to grab some of those chairs and relax and get a lot more sun. But as I mentioned earlier, it was pretty nice. It was still pretty nice. All right, we continue to walk here towards the aft of the boat. And we were here a little earlier as we started our trek around this particular deck. We did hang out in one of these little cabana things for a good hour and try to get some last minute rays. We were headed north at this point, and so the sun was coming down on the west, and so we did get some good sun. At least tried to. in that area. So now we're headed to deck 11 here. Wanted to show you the Waterworks area. We did go on the Waterworks and it was pretty cold. There's the splash zone area. And it was pretty cold because we went on the day we were in Cabo San Lucas. We were ported in Cabo San Lucas and we decided to go, which was a lot of fun. There was no one there because everyone was out in port. So this is the little splash zone area where a lot of adults actually and kiddos were around for this section of the ship. As you can see right now, it's pretty empty. There aren't a lot of people running around because it was pretty windy still. It was cold. The Green Thunder, my favorite slide. I will definitely ride that slide again. If you guys have ever had a chance to get on the Miracle, get on the Green Thunder. It's a water slide where you go all the way up to the top and the floor underneath just drops from under you and you just fall straight into this tube here. And I literally screamed, guys. I don't know how high my pitch was when they released that floor and I fell right through. But I definitely love that ride. It's an amazing water slide. All right, so we're going to keep on walking here on deck 11. So you can see the views off of deck 11. We're here on the starboard side. Yeah, it gets pretty windy. There's that water. There's that water slide, guys. You walk right up into the top there, and the floor, you know, cross your legs, cross your feet, your arms, and away you go. The floor just drops from under you. There is the engine. You can see the exhaust of the engine there. And we're going to climb up here to deck 12. I don't recall if I come to the front really quickly so you guys can see it. Oh no, that's it. You have to climb. But there's a view right there. And right up there too, the glass area is where Nick and Nora's Steakhouse is located. So it's really, really nice to be able to be in this little glass encasing, a red one. And right under that is the Nick and Nora's restaurant, the Steakhouse. Hopefully you saw our video where it was my first experience at the Steakhouse on a cruise ship, which was a really, really good experience. There are some views there for you. And there's a little, kind of like a reserved sun deck here for folks. I don't know if it was reserved at that time or whatnot, but that's a little reserved area. And there, right there through that glass is the Steakhouse on the deck 11. Check it out. There's that exhaust from the engine. Walk right across here so you can see the stained glass window here, the red one. There it is. Oh, it's dirty. There are the tables in the Nick and Nora Steakhouse. We were up on the balcony part of that, so that was really cool to be able to be seated up there and see the great service that they had there as well. Their little globes. Alright, we're going to walk back down here pretty shortly so you can see the interior part of the Lido deck. I think that's where we go next. Oh, I do go into this reserved area. Or maybe I don't. I just kind of show you guys a little bit there. Alright, let's head back. We're going to go down this staircase here on the starboard, I'm sorry, the port side. On the top of the deck here, deck 12. Taking it slow. I certainly don't want to fall. Alright. I don't recall if we walk in here. Do I walk in here or not? Sports deck, deck 11. Oh, we do go through here. Ha ha. Now I kind of remember. And we walk right back out. Because I don't believe we have access there. Alright, so let's walk through here on the port side. Again, there's some more chairs here available for folks that are just coming off or changing from the Waterworks area or the water slide area. And again, there's the Waterworks. Another quick look of Waterworks. And the splash zone area. Do a little quick 360 here so you guys can see what the water looks like. Come right back down. So deck 12 is the highest point of Carnival Miracle. Oh, there it is. We go right into deck 9. Sorry, yeah, deck 9 in the Lido. So you'll be able to see a little bit of the interior part of the Lido deck here. I kind of move around so that you guys don't see the people, but wanted to give you a really quick look of the Lido buffet at Lido Marketplace. As you can see, it's a little bit different from the panorama. There's a lot more colors, a lot more detail, a lot more artsy on this ship than it is on the panorama. From the floor all the way on the walls, on the ceilings, the lighting, the reflectors. I mean, even the chairs are so different than the panorama, and even the radiance. As you'll see that tour in a few weeks. For Carnival Radiance, which was a great experience as well. Alright, so we're kind of just walking here on the port side of the Carnival Miracle Buffet, Lido Marketplace. Now, I didn't do a full-on tour of the food here on the Lido Marketplace because we did try a lot of their food, and you could check us out there on the Missing Tooth Mukbanger. And we have all of our mukbangs there of the food that we ate as well. There's Iguana Cantina. Or Blueiguana Cantina. Again, the folks are so nice. Here's that salsa bar. But we're right in smack in the middle of the fun. They're playing cornholio right there. DJ and everything. Lots of fun. People are just having an amazing time. This is part 1 of 2 swimming pools in the midship. So on the Lido deck, there are 2 swimming pools here. Again, there's some really cool areas where you can drink and you can eat. So this is one of their pools. And if you could see all the way there to the right, the little shutter, this area does close in the winter time, so the pool does warm up. So that's really cool that there's an inside pool too. This is where we had one of my favorite pineapple iced tea drinks there. And here's the second pool. This is primarily outside, so this is going to be an outside area for the pool. So there are 2 pools that are kind of split into 2, one that can turn interior. So I'm giving you that little view here. We're going to walk all the way across here on the port side towards the forward part of the ship. As I mentioned, you can go all the way up to the front, which is really nice to be able to take a look at the ocean from this end. We did come out here a couple times. It's just unfortunate there are no seats that you can just sit and relax out here. But it's still nice. It's still nice to get out and come out to the front here and check out the beautiful space that's out here. I think they may not allow people just to sit around here in the front. I think it's mostly a walking area, so you don't see any of those chairs out here either. It was pretty windy. You could see the woman's hair there just flowing in the wind. Those are little glass areas so that it'll create some aerodynamic across as you're going. Look at their hair is just flopping in the wind. There it is. That's how windy it was up here in the front. Again, an opportunity to really see some views out here in the front. Unlike the Radiance, where it doesn't allow you to come all the way to the front, which was unfortunate. I don't recall on the Panorama if you were able to either. I think there's only 1 or 2 decks, maybe 3, that you were able to go onto the front. Right, I remember it being really cold on this side because the sun was not on this side, and the wind was just, oh. It was nearly decapitating. That's how windy it was. Right in this little nook here as the wind was coming through. Alright, we're going to walk right through again onto this time the port side of the Lido deck.
Are you sure? I feel like I didn't.
And we're outside again on this side where you'll be able to see some of the
Right here on 10.
fun as well.
Go to 11.
And if I recall, there is a smoking section right here too. This is a smoking section. You're able to smoke on this side of the ship also. I think the Miracle is the one that had the most, now that I think about it. Areas where you could smoke. So this little area right here, you could see the ashtrays as well. And that woman right here, right in the front in blonde, love her. An amazing personality. We had such a great time with her. I asked her, how many drinks is that now? She's saying hello, everybody. She got the drink package, so she got her 15 drinks on. So she was having a great time. We all had a great time. She was such an amazing person. Great bubbly personality and just was really, really, really fun. And here's another bar here on this side. Another pool, as I mentioned, and a hot tub. So we will be back on this ship in the end of April, early May for a 4-day cruise out of San Francisco. So we're excited to come back on the ship in April and then again in September for that 10-day Alaska cruise. So I'm actually excited to come back on the Miracle. I really enjoyed myself here on the Miracle. You know, it's not as big as the Panorama. The Panorama is huge. Here's Guy's Burger Joint. That's here on the port side of the Lido deck. Good eats. Show you the menu here. Some of the burgers they have at Guy's. Some of the staff, they're saying hello. Super nice, guys. Super nice. And now we're here on the port side of the Lido buffet. Again, as I mentioned earlier, it's so unique. It's definitely different from the Panorama and definitely different from the Radiance. Just the uniqueness of the way that this ship is set up. So we're going to go up to mid-ship and we're going to take some of the elevator here, if I recall. Oh, no, maybe not. I think that's a little later, but I wanted you guys to see just the beautiful artwork that comes all the way from deck 9 all the way down to deck 3, I believe that is, or even deck 2. So that's the elevator system, and there's Nick and Nora's Steakhouse right up there. I believe we go up to Nick and Nora's. I wanted you guys to have an opportunity to see Nick and Nora's. I don't think we did that on the interior part of the tour on the previous video. So we're going to give you a little quick tour here of Nick and Nora's. Look how gorgeous it looks. Man, on the daytime it's so different. Here's Nick and Nora's right there, guys. So this is your formal dining steakhouse section. I'm going to give you guys that vantage point right over here. We're going to walk right into Nick and Nora's. I believe we were able to go in. Yes. Really cool. So this night we had the Steakhouse. We had like an 8 o'clock dining reservation. And we also still had the main dining room. Because they served us some Filipino food, which is wonderful. They always do that on the last night in the main dining room if you request it. So it was really nice for them to do that for us. And there is the amazing chef who did our tableside as well. Thank you very much, chef, for our tableside dessert, which was an amazing experience also. There I am trying to cut through to get to an elevator. And I think we're going to try to take this elevator all the way down, if I recall. We'll see. So you guys can get this experience. Check this out. This beautiful artwork. Here it is. Hopefully it doesn't stop us, and it does stop us. I think someone got on with us on deck 9. But I think hopefully we go all the way down from this point. But check out this vantage point. The artwork is just amazing here. Yeah, what a great experience this was. Well, all right, everybody. We thank you so much for hanging out with us on this tour. We're now back in the main atrium of the Carnival Miracle. Look how busy it is. They're having a little fun out here in the atrium for this particular day. We thank you guys once again for allowing us to do a video, and you guys watching our video for those that are interested in the Carnival Miracle. We thank you again. See you guys soon.
When I walk into the kitchen, you saw the look on my face. You saw the look on my had to get out of this place. I seen something I've never seen before. When you put on the pineapple, we couldn't be friends anymore. Pineapple thousands, go on pizza. It's a fruit.